You only went in Verizon.
Huh?
You only went in Verizon.
They're wanting you to leave.
I'm not on Verizon property.
Okay, well, if you want to play this, go ahead and put your hands on your back.
What are you doing?
Hey.
I said call your supervisor.
I don't have to call my supervisor.
I'm requesting a supervisor.
That's fine, but
You're gonna fail to get a
go ahead and keep
supervisor?
your hands out of your pockets.
I don't have to.
hands out
Am
your
I
pockets.
illegally detained? Keep your hands off your vest. You could have a shank in there. It goes both ways, man.
All right, I told you to keep your hands out of your pockets.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, so it's been a couple of days at the time of me recording this, and we are worried for CTI after what happened in this video. The reasoning behind it is very simple. Almost immediately as soon as he starts recording, a cop decides to confront him between this bank and this Verizon store. That cop being the main perpetrator of the situation, Officer Mueller of the Paducah Police Department in Kentucky. And let's just say, although things start off relatively okay at first, it quickly escalates. Let's roll the tape and see how bad this gets.
How are you today? Good. We had someone call on you from the bank here. So they said that you were like coming in and out of the store or saying you're acting weird.
I got a video. I can't really talk right now.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Real quick, do you have an ID on you?
A what?
Do you have your ID on you? By
Yeah, I
chance?
can't. I'm in the middle of my job right now. I can't really do anything.
Okay.
Yeah. If you give me like an hour or so and then you come back or something, then I'll be happy to talk to you within an hour.
This is private property. I think they're wanting you to leave.
Where?
What's that?
Where?
You're on private property right now, so I think they're wanting you to leave.
Oh, I gotta finish my job.
What's your job?
I just gotta document real quick.
Okay. What do you?
Yeah, if you come back like in an hour, I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like it's private property, and they're wanting you to step off. And
Who?
The bank and but Verizon, I'm not sure about them.
Yeah, no. I just gotta finish. Can I finish this real quick?
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, what's your name?
Huh?
What's your name, man?
I can't really get that. My boss told me not to give
Your boss
any.
told you
Yeah, not to any
Okay.
information or anything like that.
Who are you working for?
My boy KCA.
KCA.
And here we go. Yeah.
Okay, what kind of work are y'all doing?
We just documenting stuff. I gotta keep doing it though.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't go in here and ask them if they want me to leave though.
Why's that?
Huh?
Why's that?
Because I gotta go in here. I gotta make an exchange with my phone. Sir. Yeah.
Both areas want you to leave now, so it is.
Oh, I'm on this side right here.
Yeah, I know, but they're wanting you to leave as well. So.
You only went in Verizon.
Huh?
You only went in Verizon.
They're wanting you to leave.
I'm not on Verizon property.
Okay, well, if you want to play this, go ahead and put your hands on your back.
What are you doing?
Hey, listen.
Whoa, guys, look at that.
Listen, if
Do you own this place here?
What's that?
Why are you touching me,
Hey,
man? I'm allowed to record.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Stop.
Can you take your hands off of me?
Hey, dude. You're being trespassing.
And you're gonna go viral.
If you're refusing to leave, then
You did not go over here
Hey.
and ask them. You know what? Watch this.
Okay.
You're gonna play those games. What's your name, by the way?
Officer Mueller.
Nice.
Hey, listen. If
Yep.
you don't want
No,
to
dude. Nope. Don't need to hear your bullshit.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm gonna be documenting from over here now.
Okay. Well, I'll ask the Escalation.
You're soliciting trespasses. You know that's illegal, right?
Do what now?
You can't go in and ask them if they want me to leave the property. That's illegal.
Why's that?
You're soliciting a trespass. You ever heard of that?
Okay. So.
So,
you got
yeah, you're
permission
soliciting.
from
I'm literally
Auditors?
walking you into a trap, and you just fell for it.
Is that
You
right?
went in Verizon and solicited a trespass.
Okay. Okay. Well, they're wanting you to leave.
Who?
Verizon.
How do I know that you're not lying?
Okay. Well, are you refusing to leave?
I'm not on Verizon property.
Are you refusing to leave?
Let's look. We have AT&T, we have McAllister's, we have Cricket, we have this place right here. That's not Verizon's property. Yeah.
Okay. But it is time to get off their property.
Whose? Who owns it?
Their property.
Who is they?
Huh?
Who is they?
Looks like Verizon.
Verizon doesn't own this whole thing, man.
Okay. Well, they're wanting you.
Call your supervisor.
No, it's not gonna happen.
You're not going to call your supervisor?
No, I don't have to right now.
Yeah, you do. I'm requesting a supervisor.
Yeah, no, you can request a supervisor later, but right now you need to get off the property.
I'm not on their property.
Okay, well, time to leave.
I think you're just bullshit, man. You're bullshit. You know Verizon doesn't own this whole thing.
Okay.
So you're trying to tell me to get off somebody else's property.
They're asking you to leave. Okay.
You said Verizon. Verizon's all the way down there.
Okay.
I'm not on Verizon property.
But it is time to go. Okay.
From where?
I don't know. Well, time to
You
go.
can't just tell people to leave.
Okay. Well, if
You keep saying okay.
simple. Well, if a private business asks you to leave, like you were.
When did they ask me to leave?
Well, they're asking on behalf of me. Okay.
Verizon?
I am telling you on behalf of them. Okay.
You keep saying them and they and who. Verizon's all the way down there. I'm not on Verizon property.
Okay.
So what now?
So you are on private property right now.
How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know?
Because we're in a parking lot.
Verizon does not own this property.
Okay.
They have a business on this property, but you have to contact the guy who actually owns the property.
That's not necessarily true.
Sir. Oh man, you must be new. You must be a new officer.
Well, it is time to go. All right.
I said call your supervisor.
I don't have to call my supervisor.
I'm requesting a supervisor.
That's fine. But
You're gonna fail to get a
go ahead and keep
supervisor?
your hands out of your pockets for me.
I don't have to.
hands out
Am
of
I
your
legally detained?
You're a trespasser right now.
I'm not. Nobody asked me to leave.
So keep your hands out of your pockets for me.
Keep your hands off your vest. You could have a shank in there. It goes both ways, man.
All right. I told you to keep your hands out of your pockets.
Whoa, whoa,
Hands.
whoa,
Hands back.
whoa, dude, what are you doing, man?
414.
What are you doing? I can put my hands
Yeah,
in my
we're
pockets?
Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Because you're under arrest for
For
trespass.
what? I'm not trespassing.
I told you to leave several times.
Dude, you told me to get away from Verizon. Look how far I am. I'm not even on their property.
He's just being verbal right now, and
I've requested a supervisor so you don't make a mistake.
hey, just put your hands behind your back.
Why?
You're being detained.
Dude, you literally told me to get away from Verizon property. I walked all the way off of
And
their
I told you to
property.
keep your hands out of your pockets. and you
What law
refused
is that? What law is keeping
Put
your
your
hands
hand-
out of your pocket?
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm gonna give you a chance. What law is it that I have to keep my hands out of my pocket?
Put your hands behind your back. You're being detained.
I'm asking for you to call a supervisor, and you're grabbing my wrist super hard.
Okay. I'm telling
Dude,
Put your
you
hands behind your back.
welcome to
You're being
YouTube,
detained.
bud. Welcome
Okay.
to YouTube.
Quit pulling away.
I'm not
And
pulling
put your
away.
Put your hands behind your back. Right
I'm
now.
gonna wait for your supervisor. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Put your hands.
Or did
behind
you
your
call a
back.
supervisor?
Put your hands.
Did you
behind your
call a
back.
supervisor?
I will after you put your hands behind your back.
I'm gonna wait for a supervisor to get here. I am not resisting. I am waiting for a supervisor to get here.
Okay.
And you're making like my watch go off.
Okay.
Like it's like doing a whole bunch of stuff.
10-9.
Guys, so this officer is gripping me really hard.
Bye, Verizon. Put your hands behind your back.
Is he a
okay?
supervisor?
Put your hands behind your
I'm
back.
asking you questions. Why can't you answer?
Hey,
Is that a
Just
supervisor
put
you're
your hands
talking
behind your
to?
back. Hey.
I'm waiting for a supervisor. I'm not resisting.
Okay. Hey, listen. You're being detained. Put your hands behind your back right now.
You can detain me by just standing here. I don't have to have my hands behind my
Hands
back.
behind your back right now. Okay?
Dude, are you serious?
I am serious.
Are you racist, bro?
Huh?
I think you're racist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
Guys, look, he's forcefully putting my hands behind my back.
Put your other hand behind your back.
I have to record, sir.
Put your other hand behind
I am recording you.
You can keep recording.
I cannot keep recording. I'm waiting for your supervisor, sir. I'm not
Other hand behind
resisting.
your back. Dude, just put your other hand behind your back. You can keep recording, but you have to put your
So
other
are you
hand
putting me in handcuffs?
Yes, I am.
Are you a supervisor?
Put your other hand behind your back.
Are you a supervisor? Okay, could you request one, please? Dude, you're about to break my thumb. Ouch.
Put your other hand behind
So I'm recording over here, just documenting for public interest. He went in Verizon and asked them if they wanted me to, what did you ask?
What?
Would you ask Verizon?
Put your other hand behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Dude, I'm not doing anything illegal.
You're just being detained.
Okay, that's fine. So he went into Verizon and solicited a trespass.
Okay. What do you mean by solicitation?
He went in there and asked them if they want me to leave. I wasn't even there for Verizon.
Okay, so you're on the property?
Like, who owns this whole property here?
Well, it depends on what piece you're talking about.
Exactly. So he told me to get away from Verizon property. I walked down here.
Okay.
And then, so what now? Like, what? Like, what did he do?
Well, you're being detained.
For what crime?
And-
What reasonable articulable suspicion do you have?
Reasonable article suspicion is trespassing.
How am I trespassing? Nobody asked me to leave.
He told you that.
And I walked away.
I told you to keep your
hands out of your pockets.
Sir, I was pushing my wallet.
Because keep hands out of your pocket.
Okay,
Keep hands out of your pocket.
okay, listen, what crime is that though? What crime is it to have your hand in your pocket?
It's not a crime, but listen to me.
Uh,
You're failing to follow an order.
Sir, it has to be a lawful order.
And it is a lawful order for us to keep your hands out of your pockets.
But what crime? I was
It's
literally
a
pushing my
lawful
wallet
order.
back in my pocket. My hands weren't like in my pocket. I was
What's your
pushing
name?
my wallet back
What's your
in my
name, sir?
pocket.
What's your name, sir?
I don't answer questions.
You have to answer, give your name, because you are detained and we're investigating a
Did you
crime.
turn off my GoPro?
No, it's still recording.
GoPro's
Okay.
recording, both of our body cameras recording. What is your name? What's your name? We are investigating a crime. You are
What crime?
Alright, so let's break this all down as simply as possible. First off, to sum it all up in short, both these cops are stupid. Even if Central Tire Investigations was actually on Verizon property, which he wasn't, and as a matter of fact, DJT Properties is the owner of the property and not Verizon themselves, at no point did he ever refuse to leave. And even though he was never on private property, this cop still tried to force him out of that area. For literally no reason other than the fact that he solicited a trespass, and not even one of the employees from that Verizon store came out and actually told this cop on camera that he's not allowed to be there. That's also not to mention the almost immediate hands-on approach, the fact that CTI requested a supervisor several times and this cop refused, and them, of course, taking him to jail and charging him with criminal trespassing. Which brings us to today, because ever since he released that video, at the time of me recording this, there has been no update from him. I've only seen a couple of comments in his original video where he gave a heart to some of them, but aside from that, there's nothing from CTI. But either way, we are going to leave contact information down below to this police department within Paducah, Kentucky for all of you to hold accountable. As always, we encourage you to be as respectful as can be when you redress your grievances, but just like the acronym of our channel says, please do let them hear our roar. And maybe give them some encouragement to re-educate, if not fire, Officer Mueller. Not only that, we the people, but make sure you go show some love and support to Central Tire Investigations and stay tuned for any updates. Please make sure you go subscribe to him and let him know that Recognizing Our Rights sent you. And just like with almost every video that we highlight, cops like these prove exactly why you need an attorney at your side at all times when you deal with the police. Once again, we encourage you to go check out the description and the pinned comment down below to Attorney Shield. You can scan the QR code on the screen as well, and if you use our promo code of ROR1776 at checkout, you can get your first purchase 10% off. To more easily have yourselves an attorney on speed dial, baby. Please check that out as soon as possible. But with that being said, thank you once again for tuning in. The only other thing we want from you, as always, would simply be to never stop loving the good old Constitution.